Okay, fellow stamp collectors. So this is a an update of my Guatemala collection. I took it all out of a stock book and I put it in a 13-inch Lighthouse album. I prefer this one over the DP, but probably get into that in a different video. So on my printer, I printed out a summary of this country and the flag. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just give you a quick rundown of every page. So with acid-free paper, I added these descriptions like the year on the left, on the top, title of the country, and then if you go from left to right here, there's a Scott number 1 through 4, 5 through 6. So these are two of the few that are missing from my collection. So here's a quick rundown. Here's a page with the varieties. So some of these varieties from Guatemala could be a real pain in the neck trying to figure out. But here's like 1A, 3A, 4A, 11A, 14A. These are imperfects. There's a picture of one of the ones that I need. These are some regular issues. So I basically used a model I found on the internet from a Scott catalog. These are actually specimen stamps. There's Guatemala number 54. It's a pretty high value stamp. Here's some other varieties, as you could see, 111A, 120A, 126A, and so on. So again, one of the things I like about a Lighthouse album is that you can buy different types of pages and you can space it out accordingly. So here's one that I added. That's an error stamp. That's why I put as a description 142 error. These are not stamps here, but I added this as a nice touch. So this is a postcard with illustrations of Guatemala stamps. Same thing here. This particular one here, Scott number 184, I can't find anywhere. It's not a high value, but for some reason it eludes me. These are some of those varieties I mentioned before. 188A, 189C. And these are like cards, postcards, with illustrations of stamps from Guatemala. So they kind of look nice in the stamp collection. You could see here the descriptions that I typed and cut out. Okay, now these are specimen stamps, I believe. No, yeah, these are specimen stamps. So, according to what I researched, these stamps are just exactly what they're called. They're specimen stamps. I guess these were mainly made to inform the mailman of the stamps that are going to come out the following month. And these are pretty expensive because there are not that many of them around. So instead of buying mounts to put these 5 on a page, I added an envelope with the same stamps, regular issues, right above it, kind of like to make the page look full. Because one of the things I don't like as a collector is, looking at, let's say, a few stamps on a page and there's a lot of empty spots. So I really like to fill these spots with first day covers. And then I just added these covers that I found on eBay and on delcamp.net. And these are some of these are first day covers, some of them are just postal history covers, and they're very attractive. Let me just continue. Here you could see a first day cover above with a nice cachet on the left, and then of course to keep it uniform I got a first day cover at the bottom, and you could see it's in the sleeve, so this is a very large mount that can accommodate large covers. And here I added the same first day cover to coincide with the smaller souvenir sheet, so that again, the page looks full. So here you could see some pretty. Here's a regular cover. Here's a first day cover. This I added, so I found this one online, and I had to get it. I had to bid a little bit higher because the artwork on the left here is kind of rare, as well as the condition. And then I found this cover on the internet, which lends itself nice to the same set. And that was made in 1974. And then here you could see the regular series. So again, like if you go back, you could see the continuity. And again, here's another one where this souvenir sheet comes in 3 different varieties. So like you have a gold and orange variety, then you have another variety where you have some sort of a watermark on the back. And then just to fill up the space, I got one souvenir sheet used and one single from the souvenir sheet used. Okay, along with a first day cover on the top to fill out the page. And one thing I forgot to mention, so this is, of course, my first album, and this covers Guatemala 1871 to 1975. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll keep you posted. If you have any questions, please inbox me.